So hey YouTube, I'm popping on right quick because the Sephora VIB sale is this week, and I want to show you some products in action that I think are worthy of your attention. If you're a VIB or Rouge or Beauty Insider, you either get 15 or 10% off. I think it starts on the 17th. So I'm gonna try to get this up today, which I think today is today the 17th? No, 16th. Whatever. This week, so you guys can kind of get your wish list together, like I did. So hopefully we'll have some new things to play with soon. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through a couple of things that I think you guys should take a look at, and that I think are kind of noteworthy. For the sale, and then when you can get a percentage off, that's the best way to go. So when I come back, I'll come back with the eyeshadow palette. I think you should take a look at, and how to take a couple of these things and kind of expand them into your current makeup whatever you have collection, or you're just getting started, or whatever it may be. So my eyes are on, and the first product I'm going to mention is the NARS loaded eyeshadow palette. I think this is worth taking a look at, especially if you have been looking for something a little neutral. This is a pretty neutral palette, and they have shimmers in here. You can get a smoky, a everyday, an amped up look. Just a variety. Have they have great transition colors in here. So what I'm going to do is start off with doing an eye look out of here, just to show you this palette at work. I did something last week, but then I'm going to show you how to amp it up with another palette that I think you need to include. The first shade I'm going to pick up is Beaumaris. I'm going to put the name of the shades that I use in down. It should run across the screen. So this is the shade I'm going to use to kind of cover the top half of my eye. The next shade I'm going to pick up is the Caramelly Brown, and it is called Alnwick. And I'm going to take that directly into my crease. And what I wanted you guys to notice about these eyeshadows from this palette is their ease of blend. They blend in well to each other. So the next shade I'm going to pick up is Versailles. Like I said, you guys know I'm having a hard time pronouncing these. I'm just going to take that directly in the crease, just to deepen it a little bit. So the next shade I'm going to pick up is Montalou, I think is his name. And I'm just going to take that all the way up. Their shimmers are really, really creamy, by the way. So you guys could totally stop here, and this could be like a everyday kind of neutral eye or whatever. But I'm going to take it up, amp it up a little bit. As you guys know, I love glitter, so I'm going to take. This is another noteworthy product. If you like glitter, you get 8 glitter eyeshadows out of here, and the best way to use them is to lay down a little glitter primer, and then pick it up on your stiff brush. So I'm going to go in with the color Lithium on top of what I laid down. So I laid down a little glitter primer, and I'm going to go in with Lithium. I'm just going to swirl my brush in the glitter, and I'm just going to pat that over the top. Gonna leave the outer corner blank, just because I want to put highlighter right there. I'm not gonna go all the way in with it, but you see how that just adds some sparkle, just the right amount of sparkle. A little bit of splendor, which is the black in there, and pick up a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of emphasize this corner a little bit with it and blend it up. And to brighten this up this look up a little bit because it went a little smoky and a little bit glittery. We're going to take the shade Dover as our highlight, inner corner highlight. And sometimes because of how my eyes are, I just kind of pull the taunt and make sure that I'm getting the highlight on. Okay, so for brow bone highlight, I just went in with a little bit of Privilege. Kind of clean it up a little bit. Yes, I love this palette, you guys. I do. I did everything out of this palette except adding a bit of glitter, which you don't have to do, but I'm just showing you that these two are noteworthy. I'm gonna put my first primer down, which I think is wonderful for mattifying. If you have oily skin, this has really worked for me. It is the Pore Professional Matte Rescue by Benny. So definitely time for me to re-up on the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is what I use to smooth out my pores on my cheeks and on my nose. And you'll see it, really the big difference it makes when you get ready to apply your foundation. So for foundation, I am going to tell you to take a close look at the NARS Weightless, what's it called? Weightless, All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Especially looking for something every day. This was my first love foundation. I still love it. It really does well when you put other things on top of it. It plays well with other things is what I'm trying to say. And it's really, really lightweight. And using your beauty blender, which you can get at Sephora as well, this is a great combo to take a serious look at. And I say that because this feels like you have nothing on your face, especially if you're going to need to wear it all day. And then it just blends out really well, and you still get the coverage. So that's what I wanted you guys to see, that you can still see how it covered up all my hyperpigmentation that I had on this side that you just saw with the beauty blender. And of course, for setting powders, I'm gonna go with the Laura Mercier translucent and medium deep for my chocolate girls, because you can use this underneath your eye to get a flawless look. See how that kind of so even if you do a brighter highlight like I did, I do that on purpose because I want to use this color powder up underneath my eye, and it just does a great job of setting and smoothing. See how smooth that looks now once you set it. So yeah, and then you can also use this as an all over setting powder. If you find that if you want to another makeup setting powder, I'm not going to use the Laura Mercier all over today. I'm going to go in with the Cover FX matte setting powder because I kind of want to stay matte today. Well, trying to be as matte as possible, but this is a great setting powder as well. I love Cover FX, so if you've been looking for something, I would say give this a try if you don't want to use the Laura Mercier as your all over setting powder. For bronzing, I wanted to give you another option. I bought this when it first came out, and that is the Beaumaris bronzer from the Estee Eddie in 02 medium deep. I'm almost about to hit pan on this bronzer because I use it a lot of times because it does bronze up the skin really, really well. So I got interrupted by a phone call, but I was telling you about the Estee Edit bronzer, and you guys already know what palette I'm going to recommend for your cheeks, and that's the NARS one, the what's this one called? Unfiltered one. I'm actually going to go in with this shade, I think it's called Chic, just so you guys can see. Look at the amount of product. I just picked up a little bit, but look how it brings the color to your cheeks. This has become my favorite, but I'm gonna tell you to make this kind of investment because you will have this for a while because you don't need a lot. And actually I'm gonna take my little puffer brush and kind of go over it a little bit because that's a little bright for my cheeks. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to see how pretty that is. For highlight, I am definitely going to recommend the Stila Heavens Hue Highlighter in Bronze. I just think this formula is incredible and the finish is beautiful. I just think that you can go from blingy, like that's just soft to me, but if your face was wet with your Fix Plus or your setting spray and you wanted to bling it up, then you definitely could with this. Seeing you can still get, to me it's more like a natural, like you're glowing from the inside instead of it looking like there's a lot of product on your face, which is why I think I like this. Just look at that. Oh, you can get that glow and you can bling it up a little bit. And to me, it doesn't emphasize the textures as much in my skin. So hey YouTube, this is the final look for me today. I just wanted to say that I had a lot of fun going through these products. I hope you guys enjoy the recommendations and let me know your thoughts. If you have added something to your list, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And please feel free to share this video for people who may be looking for some recommendations on eyeshadow palettes or cheek palettes or, you know, foundation, just different things to try. You won't know until you get out there and give it the good old college try. I left lipstick for last because I really love the formula from Kat Von D. And as you can tell, I have a couple of her lippies. It's just a couple more that I want to add, and I will put this shade name in the description bar because right now I cannot tell you what it is. I cannot see it. This stuff on here is so tiny. I used to keep the boxes, but then I started throwing things away. I don't know, maybe I should go back to keeping the boxes. But anyway, I know I got interrupted by the phone call, and I was telling you guys about the Estee Edit bronzer. I offered up this as an alternative to the Bobbi Brown, which is really one of my favorites, but I do also really love doing this one on a daily, something for daily, just because the amount of product that's in here, and the price point on it. So definitely, if you've been looking for something, definitely give this a look. I was kind of shocked that I even kind of liked this one, but I did. And I think that's it. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and will definitely try to hit you back up as soon as I see a question from somebody on YouTube and it's about the makeup. I really do try to get back to them as soon as possible, because you just never know. And I know that the sale starts tomorrow for Sephora, and I think Ulta has a 20% off. I may do a video tomorrow featuring some of the products I think that you can get from Ulta, and they have a 20% off coupon. But this is by Sephora, and you know they only have this sale twice a year now, and then they have one in the fall, which is more like 20%. This one is 15%, I believe. Depending on your status, it's 10 or 15%. Okay. So I will see you guys on the next turn. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing and continuing to support. It really does mean a lot to me. So I'll see you guys on the next turn. Thanks, YouTube. Bye-bye.